War of the Rohirrim. Okay, I will take a look at that. Am I a big Lord of the Rings fan? Yeah, I am. At least I used to be. Once they started adding all this extra stuff to it, I'm not super sure I am as much as I thought I was. But the original stories, The Hobbit and the original Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, I really love. The don't get me started though on the trilogy of the Hobbit movies that was completely unnecessary. Yeah. Have I ever read the Silmarillion? Yes. A lot of them are actually silver. Matter of fact, they have a Helm's Deep castle right over here. And it looks just like Helm's Deep. It even has the breach in the wall and everything. Runs on AW. My RG is glaring at me, yeah. $130 female Phyla, nice. Yeah, like Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, I love the Star Wars movies. I love all the original books that, you know, like the Joiner series and what was it? The Twin series. And, I mean, all that stuff. But once they canned that, I kind of lost interest. And then also with the new trilogy, I just really lost interest. Am I a big Harry Potter fan? Nah. I do like Harry Potter. I'm not nearly as big a fan as some other people. I do like it, but I wouldn't consider myself a diehard fan or anything like that. What is my best dino? Do we really need to ask that? It's a Thylacoleo. Maybe forced in you. Have I tried farming citronal? Yeah, citronal doesn't grow on this map from what I can tell. Even though there are plants that do look like citronal, you just don't get citronal. You have to grow your own citronal. Other than that, you can get all the rest. The Hobbit trilogy? Nah, the Hobbit trilogy was completely unnecessary. A lot of that stuff was just pulled out of some screenwriter's butt. Was it in the book? Was it necessary? Yeah, the hermit holes, yeah. Matter of fact, on the Patreon server, Jay and I are actually holed up in a hobbit hole. We're having a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know, Starfire, I don't know. That's for the map maker to decide. All we can do is be like, hey, this looks like... Do a picture, go, this harvests carrots. And then put it in, you know, their Discord. Maybe they'll see it and maybe they'll fix it. Who knows? Yeah, but see, that's the thing, Braden. After doing the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the extended cut, where it's literally, at some parts, they're word for word from the book, and they stuck to their guns so well. And then you go to The Hobbit and you're like, what is this? I mean, what is this? Legolas in here? What? I'm always hitting your head. Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of them either. Yeah, I agree, Braden. Would an all herbivore challenge be interesting? As long as I could have a shoulder pet. that wasn't an herbivore, I would go for a spring Drakeling. That would be an interesting challenge. But yeah, if anybody doesn't know, and you know how a lot of times we'll ride around on our regular dinos, the carnivore dinos like the Phyla, dire bear, raptors, carnos, rexes, stuff like that. But you're like, okay, well, I'm doing this so I can force feed it and heal it, because it means that I can actually heal it on the fly. The spring Drakeling changes that. It makes it so where you can ride on a poop cow and it heals just as fast. Will I do 5 tames? I released the 5 tames video this morning. Yeah, we're back in the 5 tames. That was a good video too. I had a lot of fun with that one. Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree, Braden. Yeah, I agree, Jim. Yeah, I mean, there was a bunch of stuff that, you know, in The Hobbit where it's like when the bricks are falling and the elf runs up the falling bricks. That scene right there just made me turn it off. It's like, nope, I'm done. Don't be jealous of the video card. I mean, it's one of those things that's kind of necessary for, you know, doing what I do. I mean, if I didn't do what I do, I would not have this powerful of a video card. Matter of fact, you can get really good quality out of spending far much less money. So, yeah. Oh, thanks, Vincent. I did. I found the Elder Claw. Yeah, it was in the back. It showed up when we were knocking out the, when we were trying to figure out a spot to knock out the Ravager. And, yeah. And then the Raptors came out, and we had to keep repositioning. And, yeah, it was still bad. Still running a 2060. Those are good cards, though. You play on your PlayStation. That's cool. Yeah, exactly, Jim. Yeah. 4060s are very good cards. I mean, 4060s, those dudes are literal powerhouses. They are good cards. Yes, because gravity doesn't work that way, Miraby. Passing wind. Have you updated your graphics drivers? Yeah, exactly, Braden. Yeah. What GPU do I have? I've got a 4090, Founders Edition. Okay. Passing wind. It will get with Jay. She has got a video you might want to watch that fixed her problems. Do I do any overclocking? As of right now, I don't need to. I could do some overclocking, but overclocking, it shortens the lifespan of things. So, I mean, if I were to want to, like, push the envelope and go for more FPS, but right now it's not necessary. And I want the less wear, as little wear and tear on my system as possible while doing what I'm doing, because I do a lot of I've destroyed video cards with editing and rendering and recording and stuff. My poor 1080 Ti that lasted me for like 5 years? Oh, man, I don't think that thing would ever boot up again. I mean, that thing is dead, dead, dead. Doing what I'm doing, it kills video cards. So, yeah, overclocking really shortens the lifespan of those video cards. So I want to make sure I get my money's worth out of them. No, passing. I will get with her. Get in Discord, and I will have her link it in Tech Talks for you. Yeah. Yeah, and some video cards come with a overclock pre-installed on them, and I actually consider myself lucking out for getting a hold of a 4090 Founders Edition, because the only overclock on there is what I put on there, and it is a beast. You can push this thing hard. So yeah. Please keep talking to Passing Wind. You chuckle every time you hear me say their name. That's all right. We're just talking to Passing Wind right now. Yeah, Vincent. I mean, I play on the Patreon servers quite often. Matter of fact, the last couple nights I've been popping on. I'm not recording or anything. I'm just hopping on and playing. Yeah. On the Patreon servers, on the Valguero server we've got going. We launched it a week ago. Yeah. But yeah, Jay and I were holed up in one of the hobbit holes over there. She just went out and got a beaver last night, and we went out and we did an Anki run. Although on our Anki run turned into 1 Anki, 2 Equus, 2 Allosauruses, almost killing Captain, and oh, what was it? Oh, an Overraptor. You guys know how Jay works, right? And and all we did is go out to get an Anki. Yeah. And ended up, we were on a raft. Our raft that we took was overflowing. We had to make another raft just to bring back all the stuff that Jay had tamed. Yeah. So Jay would candy hunt. Exactly. You guys know how Jay is. A Hobbit Hole base tour. When it's ready, I do have plans. Once the Patreon server has been out for probably about 2 months, the Valguero server, I will hop on there and do a tour of all of their amazing builds. We've got some really awesome builders on in the Foo Fighters, and I really want to show off their bases. Yeah, Bison will do that. Exactly, Burby. Exactly. Yep. This guy's got Fast Learner. Fast Learner 2. That's a good Anki. Bags be a wrap. Exactly, Burby. Yep. Yeah, but see, the hardest part is we're living in a hobbit hole. And she tamed aloes. Think about that for a moment. Are traits pretty impactful? They can be. Here, look at this. Show traits. All right, Fast Learner 2. This creature has a natural aptitude for growth and learning new skills, which means it gains XP faster. And so, and this is, I believe, a 10% bonus on XP. So, yeah. The Vampirism one is really good, especially if you can get, like, Vampirism 3. That one is very, very good. Honey, I Shrunk the Dinos, right? They're just big guard dogs. Yeah, that makes sense. I haven't tried yet, Braden. I don't think you can. Yeah, big tames, no extra space. Yep. Because the Equus, they just fit right inside the hobbit hole. Because the hobbit holes are big. But yeah. Your GPU is not meant to be overclocked, but unless I manually set an overclock to keep it at the specified clock speeds, AMD software will auto overclock way into the unstable zone. Oh yeah, I hear you on that. AMD, they're really good with the Ryzen Master software that they released, but sometimes you really have to just be like, you know, just knock it off. Yeah. On a card meant to boost to 2500, I have to double check every address. Yeah, absolutely, Jim. I hear you. Yeah. Yeah, because ever since the first Ryzen CPU release, I've been into Ryzen. I mean, I love the new Ryzen CPUs. Right now, I've got a 9950X 3D, and yeah, this thing right here, it's like it does things I don't want it to do. Just a lot like your video card. I just want it to be the ultimate powerhouse in rendering videos and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, so do we shoot to the moon now? Yeah, yeah. And it's like, it's just sitting there waiting for me to, like, tell it, go. And it's just like, you know, at the start line, looking at me like a dog that you throw its toy and it's just looking at you like, can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Can I go? Yeah, and it's like, you do something, it's like, I'm out! And you're like, no, get your butt back here. So, yeah. Yeah, it's an amazing CPU, but man, this thing. Do you miss any kind of experience of the game if you only play on single player? In my opinion, the only thing you're missing out on is other people around you to talk to. I have proven time and time again that you can do everything in this game single player, and that's been my mission from day one. And so, yeah, use the Ryzen 9800X 3D, can make some insanely good CPU. Yeah, exactly, Braden, yeah. Yeah, and being able to pause. Right there. My game is paused. See? That's amazing. I love that. Although, one of the key things one of the big pieces of advice I will give people when it comes to playing single player, granted, it's your game, all right? And don't ever let anybody tell you how to play your game, okay? If you have questions on something, go to, you know, YouTube, look up whatever, you know, any kind of, you know, things to help you out with it if you need to or want to. But then again, it's your game. Don't ever let anybody say, this is the way you should be playing single player, because they're wrong. They're wrong. If you want to have, you know, really good single player settings, I've got some. They work really well. They respect your time, but I will never insist that you use those. If you want to, they're there and they're available. But don't ever let anybody tell you how to do it. Also, another thing, console commands. Once you get in the habit of using console commands, it's really hard to stop. So I would recommend just don't start. Trust me, just don't start. Because once you get into it, it becomes your playstyle, it becomes your normal, and then it's just after a while, you just can't think of playing the game without them. And I would recommend just don't start. So yeah. Exactly, Gen 1. Yep. Mostly CAD and 3D modeling work. Not multi-threading enough to warrant a thread ripper. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Jim. Yeah, I love mine. Yeah, I absolutely do love it. I do think I need to get a better water cooler on it, but other than that, it's really good. Yeah, see, the old dynamite method in Ark Survival Evolved, it did work. In ASA, it does not work. Dino wipe on single player, it breaks it for a good while. I would not recommend dino wiping on ASA. See, yeah, that's. I mean, Banshee. Like I said, play it however you want to. That's one of the things. I mean, with Ark is it's a sandbox. Every one of these maps is a sandbox. And there are, different ways of tackling the sandbox, but it's your sandbox. Play it however you want. Don't let somebody come poop in your sandbox and then be like, you need to play with this poop. And then you're just going, oh, okay, must play with poop. And then you're just like going, no, don't do that. Don't put up with that. Hey, Spike, if somebody comes and poops in your sandbox, take the poop, throw it at them, and say, get out of my sandbox. I mean, seriously, it's your sandbox. Play with it how you want. The details on the Anki, oh, they absolutely do, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right here, the save game right here. Although, one thing I have noticed lately in the past, probably about last 2 patches, is with this save game, if you press it too much, the game, all of a sudden, it decides that there must be something in the code or something. All of a sudden, it forgets to save, and then it'll go for like 3 save periods, and then it all of a sudden will be like, oh yeah, that's right, I was supposed to save, and then it'll instantly crash your game. And so if you save too much, it will mess it up. So that's one of the things I've been avoiding recently is over saving, because I'll actually encounter crashes if I do that, which is the only time I ever crash. Well, no, I take that back. There are a couple times where I'm just sitting here and I look to the left really quick and it'll crash. I don't know what that's about either. Hey, and there we go. What are we going to name this girl? You anxiety save? Okay, that's fair. All right, what are we going to name this girl? And she's a quick learner, so she's smart. Angie. Okay. I was thinking about Amy Farrah Fowler or something like that. Smacky Whack. Einstein. Lemon Zinger. Oh, that's a good one. Dino wipes, they mess up your game. They literally, things on ASA don't respawn at the same intervals that they used to on ASE. On ASE, you would do a dino wipe, and then you could literally just close your game and reopen it, and dinos would all be back. On ASA, that's not the case. It takes, like, hours before they're all back. Mary Curie. Oh, that's cool. Name her Brains. Professor Smarts. I think I'm going to call her Lemon Zinger, though. I like that name. Swings with spikes. We're really leaning into those names. I like it. Okay, so, wow, holy crap. 337 melee damage, 4480 health. That is not bad at all. 390 weight. That's not a big thing, but, you know, with Fast Learner Perk, we can definitely get that raised up. All right, let's go see if we can go find ourselves a berry gatherer. A horse would be really, really good. Let's go see if we can go find something like that. Flying the next note through in the redwoods. Got yeeted by a Thyla. Saw the whole thing. It was glorious. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Banshee. That sounds great. Wow, okay, so this fog is a little intense. Name it Socks. Okay, I would love to be able to see where I'm going. We'll open that one just where we know where we're going. Is there aberrant horses? I don't think so. There might be. I don't think I've seen any. 100 female Quetzal. Not bad. Hey, Dixie. How you doing? Just fly to the big trees. Yes, I want to fly west. I want to go over to the Chalk Hills. That's why I put up this. This right here is one of the caves that we will eventually get into. I want to get in there. But yeah. But I want to go see if we can go get ourselves a really good berry gatherer. I mean, honestly, a baby horse would be just, like, perfect. Because we're already past the stage where we need to rely on a horse. But having a horse berry gatherer would be huge. Yeah, east. Yeah, east. Yeah. You saw an ab horse. Okay. You have an aberrant egg horse. Okay, so apparently they are there. Nice. Thanks, guys. Nice. Where did I first spawn on this playthrough? I spawned way over here in the back of the redwoods. It was a really interesting start. It was pulse pounding. It was great. Alright, let's see if we can find ourselves a horse. There's one. And you're 140. All right. Hey, nice. Nailed it. Let's go get some carrots. I know, right, Woody? Is the Shastasaurus pretty good? Shastasaurus would be good if it didn't have a tech saddle. You're not aggroed on me, are you? Dude, what? Really? I just need stamina, man. That's a turtle. Then we gotta go see if we can go find that 140 thing again. There you are. Dang it! Okay, hold on, hold on. Hold still there, dude. Yeah, whatever. First try, absolutely. Yeah, exactly, Braden. make sure there's no Rexes or anything down here. Okay. You gonna chill out? Yeah, you're chilling. Okay. Alright, wait there, dude. I'm gonna go get some carrots. I've got 9. We're probably gonna need some more. $15. Horns back. Hello. 21 should do. Alright. But Drakeling is the best? In my opinion, the spring Drakeling. Spring Drakeling is really phenomenal. Let's wait for that guy to de-aggro. That sucked. He reared up and took a poop right as I was getting there, and he aggroed. That's great. Could really go for a really strong coffee right now. Don't mind if I do. Cheers. Do they all heal? No, just the spring Drakeling. That's its superpower. All right, have a good one, Woody. Thanks, Woody. What do the other Drakelings do? The summer Drakeling cooks food in your inventory like a pyromane. The fall Drakeling gives you a buff that increases your harvest amount, which is really good as well. And the winter Drakeling, it's like a refrigerator, right? Here we go. But yeah, in my opinion, the spring Drakeling is absolutely the best. And once I'm done taming this horse, I'll show you guys exactly where they spawn on the map. I do believe so, Victoria, but I believe it's random which one. It's one of the two that you'll come up with. It won't be like a fall spring. But yeah. Quite a few of them, Braden. All right, what are we going to name this guy? Runs with hooves. There we go. Hey, thank you, Gozhawk. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate the resub, dude. 20 months, man. Nice. All right, so we've got runs with hooves. We've got the Anki. Let's go back and let's go use them. Asher Dusty, Berry Stomper. That's pretty good. Spirit. I think Spirit's a bit overdone, but yeah. Okay, so the Spring Drakelings, basically, and one of the ways that I would actually look at this, when it comes to this, because I believe the Winter Drakelings do not spawn on Valguero. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, but I do believe they don't spawn here. But the Spring Drakelings, if you draw like a pizza wedge right down like here, from here all the way to this, and then all the way over like this is where they spawn, inside of here. Right? And I have seen them all the way out here, all the way up to like this little bit of the shore, and then all the way back here. Matter of fact, the most common ones that I've seen them are like right around here. All right. Also, I have seen them back here at the monument. The summer or the fall Drakelings, I believe, are like here. Maybe it's the summer Drakeling doesn't spawn here. It's one of the Drakelings don't spawn here. Sergeant Reckless, Mr. Ed. Horse with no name. Thank you, Wolf. Appreciate it. Kick Van Dyke. The summer is the one that doesn't. Okay. So, yeah, the fall Drakeling spawns up like this. See, if you come up like this, all the way through... no, it's about here, and then cut across, and it, like, circles up to, like, here. Yeah. There's no desert to go through. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah. Okay, I was still thinking about the Drakelings, and then here you guys are talking about the horse with no name. There's no desert to go through, so you can't call it no name, right? You are very correct. Thank you. That was a good laugh. About with the desert area would be interesting. Hey, William. You saw Winter Drakeling? Okay, so it's the Summer Drakeling. Is the one that doesn't spawn. I have seen the fall, I have seen the spring, and in my opinion, the Spring Drakeling is the best of the Drakelings. They did nerf it recently, but it's still the best. And it's just because of that regeneration. It makes it so where you can get into some rather tough fights and get damaged up and then get back into the action so much sooner. But they nerfed it so where the regeneration, it won't regenerate while you're actively taking damage, which in my opinion makes sense. Evening from sunny Devon in the UK. Hey, Alex, how you doing, dude? Afternoon from... Oh, no, it's still morning here in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know. I kind of like the big redwoods. I think they're good. You're like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. Hey, Mrs. X. The yellow drop back there. Yeah, let's... Do we want to go to Castle Bigford, or do we... No, we want that yellow drop. Let's go get this yellow drop here really quick. There's that Quetzal with the baby. Gotta admit, I really enjoy the baby Quetzals. I think that looks really cool. Look at that. It's such a teeny tiny little flying Quetzal. That's cool. Yeah, Liquid Sunshine. Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I've been watching because right below my, where I have YouTube chat is where my weather forecaster for, you know, what's actually going on in the real world. And it went from 2 inches of rain expected today to it's partly sunny. It'll be back to 2 inches of rain here soon. Oh, I thought that was a 150 there for a sec. Dude. We really need to add a 1 gun. Just saying. Right, exactly, Jim. Yep, it's kind of what it is. I mean, the Spring Drakeling is... Oh, that's a 130. Spring Drakeling is a little... It's a shoulder pet healer. It's good. And so there's a little bit of bad stuff going on right here. Not worth it. Come on, take off, take off. Thank you. Yeah, there's a little bit of damage down there. Okay, so we got... Oh, I thought that was a generator. Oh, man. Hey, morning. I made you some coffee. Okay. I left you some. Yeah, it's nice and tasty. Okay. Jay just popped up. We were talking about you earlier, Jay. Oh yeah. About our trip on the Patreon server. About our trip on the Patreon server. We went out to Taming and came back with a whole zoo. It's raining in central Mississippi, dampen. Oh, dang. She'll be in shortly. She was downstairs hanging out with the kitties. Hi, Nala. What do you want? Come here. Look over, and the dog's like, just standing over there, wagging her tail, looking directly at me. He's like, she's here. There you go. The elevator platform might come in handy here. Oh, wait, hold on, no. I mean, we could run an elevator. Like, have it hidden and sunken into the ground, but put, like... Put, like, a track right along this, like, hidden into the wall, so where the bottom down here, you just have to click, and then it'll take you all the way up. That wouldn't be too bad.